If you are applying for Italian citizenship, you already know you need to pass a B1 language exam. But here's what most people don't know. The exam is not just about your Italian, it's about knowing exactly what the examiner is looking for. My name is Emanuele Piva, I am an official PLIDA examiner, which means I don't just teach this exam, I sit on the other side of the table and assess candidates myself. In this video I'm going to tell you exactly how to pass the B1 Italian citizenship exam from the inside. I've been teaching Italian for nearly 20 years. I prepare hundreds of students for the B1 exam, PLIDA, CIS and CELI, and my pass rate is 100%. That's not luck, that's method. So, let's get into it. What is the B1 exam exactly? The B1 Italian citizenship exam tests 4 skills: reading, writing, listening and speaking. You need to pass all 4. If you fail even one, you fail the exam. The 3 recognized exams are CIS, run by the University of Siena, PLIDA, run by the Dante Alighieri Society, the one I examined for, CELI, run by the University of Perugia. They are all valid for the citizenship, the difference is in format, difficulty and exam dates. I'll do a separate video comparing them, but today let's focus on how to actually pass. One important thing, you don't need a perfect score, you need to pass each section. That changes how you should prepare. The 3 biggest mistakes candidates make. In my experience as both teacher and examiner, I see the same mistakes over and over. Here are the 3 that cost candidates the most marks. Mistake number 1. They underestimate the speaking section. Most students focus on grammar and vocabulary, but the speaking test is where many people lose marks. Not because their Italian is bad, but because they don't know the format. You need to know how long to speak, what structure to follow, and how to handle silence. These are things you can only learn by practicing with someone who knows the exam. Mistakes number 2. They study Italian in general, not the exam. There is a difference between speaking Italian and passing a B1 exam. The exam has a specific format, specific task types and specific marking criteria. If you prepare with a generic course or app, you might have decent Italian and still fail. You need targeted preparation. Mistake number 3. They sit the exam too early. I've seen students book the exam after a few months of study because they feel confident. Confidence is good, but readiness is different. A proper assessment before you book can save you months of delay and the cost of resetting. I always assess my students before they register to make sure the timing is right. What actually helps you pass? So, what does works? Here's what I have seen make the real difference. First, consistency over intensity. 1 or 2 lessons a week, every week for 12 to 18 months. That's the realistic timeline from beginner level. Cramming doesn't work for language learning. Your brain needs time to absorb and consolidate. Second, practice all 4 skills equality. Most students have a weak skill, usually writing or listening. Identify it early and work on it specifically. Don't let it become a surprise on exam day. Third, simulate the exam conditions. In the weeks before your exam, practice under real condition times, without help, in one sitting. It reduces anxiety and makes the real exam feel familiar. Fourth, get feedback from someone who knows the marking criteria. This is where having an examiner as your teacher makes a genuine difference. I know exactly what earns marks and what loses them because I apply those criteria myself. If you are preparing for the B1 Italian citizenship exam, or even just thinking about it, the most important thing you can do right now is understand where you are and what you need. That's exactly what the free trial lesson is for. We talk about your current level, your exam timeline, and I'll tell you honestly what it will take. No obligation, no hard sell, just a clear picture of where you stand. The link to book is in the description below. If you found this video useful, subscribe. I'll be posting more exam tips, grammar guides, and honest advice on learning Italian from scratch. A presto!